foundation of this practice is based on acrobatic partner balancing principles. Working towards effortlessness from your deep core strength, you will learn to use gravity and your own bone structure to support the natural weight and resting place of the body. The most important principle is to maintain a vertical alignment of your arms and legs, feet hip width, hands shoulder width. With your arms and legs perpendicular to the earth, you allow the client to sink their weight into your bones while extending chi to make contact with their body. Become aware of the connecting link of energy from your hips to your ankles and from your shoulders to your wrists. Focus on the central light line that streams through the core of your arm bone and the palm of your hands. Be cautious of overbearing too much weight onto your wrists by keeping your wrists and fingers aligned with your forearms. Ground into the support of the earth with the four corners of your back to contact the floor beneath you. Pull your arms and legs into the earth, linking to your core, connecting to your skeletal structure. Engage Uddiyana Bandha and activate your center point 3 inches below your navel. Keep the extension of chi from your arms and legs flowing like a steady stream of water. Seek to find the magical balance point which grounds this practice. When you find yourself struggling and using your strength to hold them still, it is likely that you are too far forward, away from the vertical axis. Return to the still point. Simply push back away from you with your legs and arms to realign with gravity and your bone structure. Ankles over hips, wrists over shoulders. Sometimes being able to look into the eyes of your partner is a good indication that you are back online. Continue to experiment with finding this sweet spot as you sway offline and return back to center. Be careful to avoid straining your lower back by grounding your hips and working to develop strength and support for more advanced postures. These basic principles of grounded extension and weight distribution makes the art of balance almost effortless. Strength and power, fluidity and grace. Trust and support. Establishing trust with your partner is an essential part of this technique. From the first moment of contact, it is important to meet them with confidence. The more experienced and confident you become, the more people are willing to trust you. As your partner begins to feel your unwavering support, they become more able to release and surrender completely. While you are learning, it can be very helpful to practice in groups of threes. The role of this third person is to assist the practitioner and their client as needed. There are different ways that a spotter can offer their support, either by standing to the side for balance, or by actually catching and lifting the client when they begin to fall off balance or out of alignment. If your client happens to fall, it is important for you to remain calm and relaxed. Most often, people fall because they feel off balance and panic while trying to find the ground. If this happens, do everything you can to help them relax and return to surrender. If this doesn't work, you have a few options. If possible, gently lower them down from the first position and ease them onto their feet. Have them come onto their knees and assist them into child's pose to relax and counterpose the back bend. Or, gently lower them down onto your body and roll them over to your side. Another option is to bend your knees and lower them down into a seated position on the floor. The duration of each elevated session is around 10 to 15 minutes. Be mindful to pace your sequencing to accommodate for tiredness within this time frame. Become aware of your own strength and endurance so that you know how long to hold each position. Just before you begin to feel tired in the first position, or your arms and legs begin to shake, transition into the second position so that you have sufficient energy to complete the session with steadiness, balance, and control. Go through the basic outline of the session as much as you can each time, adding massage details and advanced techniques as you develop more strength and confidence. Start out by practicing everything you know within the first position. Slowly begin to take risks, being ready and willing to drop and fall at any moment. Experiment to find what techniques work best for you. Once you can consistently find the balance point and move through the sequence effortlessly, begin to explore and discover new ways and dimensions of this technique. Experiment with as many different people, body types, and weights as possible. Allow each session to be uniquely different. Be willing to constantly change and modify your style depending on who you are working with. The best way to learn is to play and have fun with it. Dedication and practice. Everyone has a different progression and timing within their own mastery of this work. Like most body arts, this work requires consistent dedication and practice to become an effective and skillful practitioner. Many people tend to give up too soon before they achieve a level of stable and effortless practice. For the first part of your training, I encourage you to practice and master the simple basics of this technique. Take your time to ease your way through the learning process. I recommend that you begin working with people who are 20 to 50 pounds lighter than you are, so that you become confident with the basic body mechanics. Consider choosing partners who are relaxed and experienced with yoga, dance, and acrobatics. Tense people can be challenging to work with and often require more energy. Flexible and heavy is often easier than stiff and light. Eventually, this technique can be performed with anyone who is willing to relax and completely surrender. As the client surrenders, your work becomes effortless.